In days of old, in the early days of motorsport anyway, they didn't have lasers or radars to help work out the speed of their vehicles. So engineers and racers had to rely on more mechanical means, and what they turned to was the tachymeter. Now, a tachymeter is a stopwatch with a scale around it, which enables you to work out what the average speed over a measured distance was. A lot of watches have tachymeter bezels round them, but these only actually work, or at least are only practical, if the seconds are indicated by the central second hand. Now that's the seconds while the stopwatch is running. This watch here is an Invicta Speedway, and it shows the main seconds hand showing the just normal passage of time. Now it's next to impossible to use this as a tachymeter, because what you have to do is stop the second hand at the 12 o'clock and then start it and stop it by pulling in and out the crown. Essentially it's a fake feature, a fake complication if you will. As you can see, this chronograph has a bezel round it, which shows units per hour, with 60 at the 12 o'clock position and 300 at the 2 o'clock position, or just after the 2 o'clock position. The reason for this is it's to enable you to measure the average speed between two measured points. Now these could be milestones, mile markers, or kilometre markers. And the way this works is, when the car, or whatever you're measuring, passes the first marker, you engage the stopwatch, and then when it reaches the second marker, you stop the stopwatch. If it has taken 11 seconds, then the speed over that distance was 300 miles or kilometres an hour, depending on what the markers measure. This has limitations. Obviously, you can't measure anything that's going faster than 300 miles an hour, and you can't measure anything that's going slower than 60. But that's just about all right for motorcycles and racing cars, and that's what it was used for. So I hope you've enjoyed this little very short lesson on how to use a tachymeter.